Yazi nami ngiyayisona. Ustress wayini ke wena?
Wow, you.
Yini inkinga yakho?
Malume, ngithemina obvious wena khona.
Uthini?
Wabakhele nganawe.
Ema Sky.
Wathi Sundowns isikho.
Oh, Sky.
Oh, was a Pirates, was a come.
Who's in Noah's Ark? Who's in Noah's Ark? Who's inside there? Who's inside Noah's Ark?
Inside Noah's Ark. The Chiefs arrived there in October.
Yeah.
Stellies is there. Amazulu have been there. Polokwane Seats are there. Sikukure. Come on the ark. It's over, bro. Wave of it. Wave. Please wave. Where's the wave now? Coming out now.
What is over?
Wave.
What's it over?
It's over. The league is over, bro.
Ah, yeah, ngivumi.
Wave of it.
Ngizowave ukuthi sidliwe. Siyavuma into.
Yes, and the league is over. No, ileague iphelile.
Hayi phela kanjani?
Pirates, it's over.
Phela ileague ngapheli ngabasikho la.
Okay.
Phela khona amanye ama-game, the title race, that is what Sky is saying.
Yes, the race is over.
It's a marathon.
Yes.
Hey, on that marathon,
Comrades.
Clearly, there's a lot for us to talk about here tonight. So let's get this show started. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Betway Prem Show preview show where we serve a feast of football with a side of booming banter. This is the show where we cook up a Betway bet slip based on the upcoming Betway Premiership matches. My name is Mpoma Boy, and as usual, I am joined in studio by three of a kind. First, we've got the King of Spades, award-winning sports, radio, and personality, as well as our brave bettor, Kaizer Chiefs. Wow,
there's Moya today.
Well, next up, we've got the King of Diamonds, a multiple award-winning football writer, editor, and as of yesterday, a sports radio personality. That is our very own BBK.
I've got news for you.
What is the news?
Something is coming up on Friday afternoon.
Okay.
I'm telling you, for 2 hours.
Hey! Yeah.
It's tap water.
Okay.
Put the tap water.
I love it. Finally, we have our King of Hearts, a man who was once loved so much by the football that the soccer ball wanted him to pick it up 6 times from the back of the net in one particular match. He is a former professional goalkeeper, current TV presenter and actor, Brighton Mhlongo, but let's not forget he's also an award-winning broadcaster himself.
Sorry, Dan.
Like you, I understand that. No, when he's down, you want to finish.
But I just said you're an award-winning broadcaster.
No. When Chiefs lost to SuperSport United, you came here with jerseys. Look, when are you going marumod?
You
got marumod. Yes, ask the question. No, but that was expected.
You were marumod, and I want to add gallantly so.
Oh, wow. Anyway, you have met the crew and you know what we're all about. But before we start cooking again, please can we see how Chef Sky's meal from last week turned out? What does last week's slip look like?
Yeah, look, we got out of 7, we got 4 green apples. I mean, obviously the biggest upset of the weekend is the win. Yeah, the win for Kaizer against SuperSport United.
Yeah.
You know, we had the coach here, and we're thinking 1,000.5 would be something, and then
he gets red carded.
And he gets red carded as well. We get a red apple. And then the Mamelodi Sundowns Kaizer Chiefs one, you know, we stayed away from the result because we thought we'd see goals in this one. We saw a goal in the first half, but we wanted a goal in the second half because the bet was second half over 0.5.
And when we said over
4.5 against Pirates.
It was
if I don't know SuperSport, the coach came here and said, Bad Muti. Now you went and came and collected it here in studio.
It's interesting you say that. One of the other green apples was the game when Paul was, because we said in the game between Mamelodi and the Orlando Pirates there'll be 2 goals.
Yes.
There were 2 goals, but just obviously Brighton on the wrong side.
Let me show you my talent.
And then another disappointing result, Richards Bay, Chepa United, Mlazi, we said over 0.5. They couldn't even give us 1.
Eish.
And then, of course, Amazulu, Buffett have been giving us green apples since...
I love it. No, good for them. Good for them. But let's get back into this week, right? So tonight we begin with the question of all South African football that we're all asking ourselves.
Yeah.
Now, after the champions continued cruising and the challengers choked once more, we all want to know, is the title race over? I did ask Coach Mandla Ngigazi, and he didn't want to give me a straight answer, but I'm sure Umalume, UPBK, is going to give us a comprehensive response.
It's over.
Now I've got my own 4 eyes, so asibukane again. You are refusing to take back your flag because Sky is bringing back, return to sender, what you gave to him. The reason I want to illustrate this point to you that could support what Sky is saying, that the race is over between Pirates and Sundowns, is because at the beginning of the season, it looked like and felt like for 7 matches that we are in a race, neck and neck. 7 games down the line, Sundowns, Pirates, almost everything was on cue. Same points and everything else. And then the game that happened at Orlando Stadium against Stellenbosch, Pirates losing 1-0. What we're going to see now is the log standing as things stands. Sundowns at the top with 54 points, and then Pirates trailing by a whooping 18 points. 36 points. That's a game in hand. But Mpo, Sky, Brighton, I always tell you, points on the and not points on the board. What we're seeing here now, there's no guarantee that you're going to be winning all these games that are in hand. So this is massive already. Season prior to the last, at this stage, Pirates were, at the end of the season, Pirates were trailing Sundowns by how many points? 17. We are here now with still games to play. They are a point over. Now we're looking at what is happening in terms of where teams are playing home games. When you look at the screen, you look at Sundowns having played 10 at home.
10 out of 10.
Say again?
10 out of 10.
It's 10 out of 10. It's a clean record. Pirates are sitting at number 4. 7 games played.
Away.
This is away now. They are sitting at number 4. They've played 7 and they've won 4 and lost 3. Now all those points are points that are moving. Are you clear now? Is it crystal clear now? I don't see it happening. I don't see Sundowns losing all these games. I don't see Pirates winning all their games. Looking at how they are going to the finish line, look at what is going to happen. Sundowns have got Arrows, they've got Tusutu, they've got Orlando Pirates. That's the game that is going to maybe make you... What is going to happen?
What's going to happen?
Cape Town City and Stellas maybe.
It's not going to happen. Brighton, right now, you feel like a penny with a hole in it. You are hopeless. It is not going to be achieved.
Wow.
It is not going to be achieved. Now, what I would like to tell you, what I think happened, with Sundowns, January, they made sure that they had more ammunition in their squad. They got Reyners in. They've got another boy coming from Stellis, right? Jaden Adams. What else has happened this week? They've just brought in Motiba. So they are continuously reinforcing. What happened with Pirates? You have a situation there with your defenders. They are not performing. Umthetwa is out. You are looking at Pirates. What have they got now in store in terms of their finish line? They've got 7 matches that are going to play away. And they are not good travelers, as we've been seeing with what is happening. And the last game that they played away, what happened? They lost away to Maromo, losing gallantly. There is Pirates, Chepa United. We don't know what's going to happen.
I'm more concerned about all those away matches because out of the 7 away that they played, 4 were lost. No, 3 were lost. 3 were Only lost. 4 were won.
Are you confident, Brighton, that you're going to be able to do better here? Where are you collecting the points to close the gap? Yeah?
Are you?
You are looking for revenge.
Are you?
You are looking for revenge.
Vitamin C, abantu bami. Umgava ngiyamthanda kodwa ngiyadudula nalapha emakesi ngizokhokha lana ayikhosini vele uyazi umkhaya
I don't know
ababhamamami la abantu bami uGalaxovic yabo futhi la malum yabo la la khona kuzokwenzekala.
You see, what my issue is are the fixtures that you are uncertain of. Because when it comes to Mamelodi Sundowns, they are generally certain of fixtures. Only 2 losses this entire season.
I agree. But the games that they have prior to the Pirates game, they're also hectic. You're looking at, they're playing Amazulu, who's in good form.
I think wishful thinking, my boy.
Guys,
it's the hope that kills.
Where I want to explain further. I think Pirates have done well to make sure that they compete at a level where they're at the Champions League places. They've done very well in doing so. They gave us hope that for the first time since 2019, when your team lost it on the final day, there is a team that is going to give Sundowns a run for their money. It happened for only 7 games. So now, as Sundowns, are they playing at a level of PSL, or are they now looking at, we really want to win this Champions League? Pirates have done well to progress themselves there. If they win the Champions League, because that's the other thing. If this thing is not doing, if not going well on the Betway Premiership, they are doing so well, you know, in the Champions League. Let's keep our fingers crossed that we're going to end up with the final of Pirates and Sundowns on that front.
On that note, though, let's come back to the Betway Premiership. What are you locking in, Sky? Because this is heated. Mamelodi Sundowns.
Mamelodi Sundowns against Golden Arrows.
Against Golden Arrows.
So, you know, this one is a straightforward one, but because of the developments we saw this week, of a certain Mangoba, I'm going to give Arrows a chance of a draw, and maybe it's going to make him happy. So I'm going to go draw Mamelodi Sundowns. Justin.
Draw or Mamelodi Sundowns?
Yes.
Are you being a little apprehensive because of Mangoba, the return?
The Mangoba, the return, not the convincing victory against Kaizer Chiefs. And because of the rain we've seen in Durban and all the blessings for Mangoba coming into town.
Okay, the second one is Orlando Pirates versus Chipa United. What are you locking in there?
Brighton, what must I lock in? I'm going to ask you.
There's no way Orlando Pirates is going to lose.
You said no way against Marumo Gallants.
No way.
You said no way against Marumo Gallants.
It's fine if you say they won't lose. But if you say no, it's a guarantee. Must I put it in there?
Last week you even asked, and you said, are we at a point where we are saying guaranteed when it comes to Orlando Pirates?
It's been, let's be honest, it's been, and then
you benefited against Cape Town City.
I want to make an order.
Please.
We're ordering a T-shirt, no way. For
all right. Anyway, we need to lock it in.
Okay, straight win for... okay. The straight win in.
So, there you have it. A straight win for Orlando Pirates. Well, 2 games down, 5 more to go. We're going to take a quick break. As you can see, it's heated here in the studio. We need to just go cool things off. We'll see you after the break. Studio. Welcome back to the Betway Prem Show preview show. Good things come in fours. We've got the elements, we've got the seasons of the year, and if you're from Pretoria, the goals that Tshwane sides have scored against their Soweto counterparts. Looks left, looks right. Anyway, now you can add Betway's 4 to score to that list. All you have to do is pick 4 Betway Premiership matches. You correctly predict which teams will score first, and you could walk away with your share of 50,000 Rand thanks to Betway's 4 to score. Hearing 4 will no longer give certain people nightmares.
But we didn't get 4. Oh,
how quickly you forget!
I forgot that we got hunted.
Yes.
No, we got hunted down. Okay.
So, while we're on the subject of things coming in fours, we also have 4 quick fire picks for Sky this week. We've got Stellies visiting Gallants, Cape Town City, host TS Galaxy, Richards Bay take on Sekhukhune, and SuperSport United are up against Amazulu. Sky, what have you decided on your quick picks?
So the quick picks here, I'm going to go with, oh my God.
What is
you know what's the thing? You know the thing, Imaruma against Estelis are playing so much football, but now Imaruma are showing that they can score goals. So I want to go to a game where I'm going to say, at least a low game, there's going to be over 1.5 goals.
Okay.
Yeah? What's the other quick pick?
We've also got Richards Bay up against Sekhukhune.
It's a game that I would not touch.
Yes, sir.
It's a game that I would not touch because of what I have a feeling, and it's about Richards Bay. Richards Bay are going to do things that shouldn't be done and just park buses there. So this one here, I'm going to say over 0.5. I'm going to lock it in. Nako. Yeah.
We've got Cape Town City, TS Galaxy.
TS Galaxy against Cape Town City.
Yeah.
So easy, but there's a man who's fighting for his job already.
Who?
Your former coach. Your former coach. Umshini is fighting for his job already, and I've seen things there. So I'm gonna give a goal here.
Did you see them clearly?
No, I've seen things here. So I'm scrolling down here. TS Galaxy will score at least one goal in this game.
100%.
Okay,
And then
we've
the last
also
quick
got
pick.
Super Sport United up against Amazulu without Gavin Hunt.
Supersport United against Amazulu. Hey, you can't shy away from Usutu.
It's a quick pick.
Okay, I'm going to give a goal to Amazulu. I need to look for that pick, Pella. So I'll go to Amazulu and give them a goal. And say, okay, Nal, goal, Amazulu. Yeah, so just at least one right at the bottom there.
They've been giving us green apple.
Nah, so green apple for, and we say.
Look at Paul looking at you and thinking,
I'm thinking nothing.
Masa, give something to Supersport.
The final game we will be looking at tonight is Coach Nikazi.
Questions.
But he didn't answer me though.
He doesn't hear questions properly. You need to speak louder.
Okay, anyway. So as I was saying, guys, the final game that we'll be looking at tonight is Magesi's visit to the FNB Stadium to take on Sky's team, Amakosi. Sky has officially retired from making bets on Kaizer Chiefs matches after last week, but Amakosi have given him more red apples than anything else. And as a fan of the Glamour Boys, our poor Shabalala has gone through the most. So we've decided that we're going to give him a little bit of help.
He needs it.
The mighty Amakosi.
Kaizer Chiefs taking the lead.
They have so many supporters that if you land on the moon, you'll find someone wearing their jersey. The peace sign now belongs to them. Such is their popularity. But recently, Chiefs supporters don't know peace. Supporting the Soweto Giants has become an extreme sport. But don't worry, we are here to teach you how you can survive this period. This is the Kaizer Chiefs Supporters Survival Starter Pack. First off, invest in an oxygen tank. Why do you think they say, Ikosi alipeli moya?
Jessica, I am your father.
Take the pain meds before the game starts, so that it's in your system by halftime. Nelson, make me numb. Have a Bible next to you so that you can speed dial the man upstairs. Always wear your jersey. If you're single, it will get you a partner because it means you are loyal.
Right.
I need to do something.
Yeah.
With that survival kit, I'm going to add mine first. Let me start.
Oh, we are checking. Check my pulse. You check your pulse.
Hey, even ikhuphuke. Mengizwa nje lela camera.
Phuza amanzi. Phuza amanzi.
Mone inkinga bo. Uzuza ukuthiwa bese kancane. Maybe biza la camera. Ish. Nizongibulala.
But to be honest, because alipeli moya and akusazweni. I don't feel it anymore.
Oh wow.
I accept what I get.
Are you serious?
So
No, I'm serious.
You are immune.
No, I am immune and I trust the process. I never know if I'm going to get English or French or
So this is why I think for this particular one, I'm going to give it to Umalume and Ubrighton because it is a Kaizer Chiefs side that is licking their wounds after they defeat Mamelodi Sundowns. But we also have a Magesi that is high-flying after they defeated Supersport United.
Yeah.
So this might not be as easy as it looks on paper.
I think to start off, they played very well. against Mamelodi Sundowns, but almost doesn't count. Almost doesn't count. But I want to take it back to now that specialized department, which is the goalkeepers. We've seen now that Imakes have kept double amount of clean sheets more than Kaizer Chiefs. Imakes is sitting on 8 clean sheets, whereas the Chiefs, they're sitting on 3. So in this instance, I think it calls for concern. But the introduction of Dave Wome, I mean, why am I saying Dave Wome? Edmondson Dove, you know. So Edmondson Dove coming back, it did stabilize a bit.
Yes.
The worry will always be conceding goals. For me,
speaking of conceding goals, not only Chiefs, but both Chiefs and Makesi have conceded 24 goals. So remember, I told you guys about the Swiss cheese, so many holes at the back. This is the problem with them. But also, for Chiefs, Sky, your blood pressure could shoot up because in this game, you're going to go without Gaston Sereno again.
Yes,
the best player, the one guy that you've signed, who has been the best performing player of all your signing in recent times, Utabo Lundosi, is also suspended for this game. And the player that you've asked, Hefi was suspended. And the player that you've also brought in to try and help you to get goals, Chasik Morris, is also injured in this game. So you are going to go there firing on blanks, or are you going to have a situation where Umtu Shabalala, remember at the start of the season, he was scoring goals for fun. He's gone on a dip. Could this be a moment for him to rise again and provide something?
You're not helping him.
You're giving me my problems. What's
the
solution of my
to see whether you're going to be able to come out of that hole that you are in.
Yes.
Plug the gaps at the back. Get Dove to continue performing. Get Dudley to rise up to that form that we also saw at the beginning.
But in terms of betting, which way should he go?
In terms of betting, if Chiefs are going to be able to become inconsistent like they've been, Makesi will shock them again.
Chiefs will totally draw or
win.
Okay. So I'm gonna give this to them because I'm sure when we're saving you.
No, I think immune, but you also added those injuries and suspensions for Chiefs. Marcus, we are without the top striker and Chimanda he's not there. So,
okay, lock it in. What are we going with? Lock it in.
No, straight face. It's straight.
But wait, this is not your bet.
Man, it's straight to when I was feeling low level, which is song about
Coming from you. Oh wow. On that note. So we've made the 6 picks. BBK and Brighton have completed the slip. Can we see what we're cooking as Michelin star chefs?
Chiefs is winning straight here, guys. Chiefs is
okay. Give us the full slip. If you are allowed, I'm giving you permission.
Fine. But we could have been more. So we'll start with the 2 matches tonight.
Please.
Okay, so Kaizer Chiefs against Imakes, according to Brighton, BBK, Kaizer Chiefs or draw. I need to go straight with them. And then the other one, I think, is Maruma against Stellies. That is happening tonight. Today we said over 1.5. And then rest of the week, Amazon to score 1 against Supersport United. Cape Town City, TS Galaxy to score 1. Richards Bay, Sekukuna. Don't touch that game because Richards Bay is going to park the bus there in Durban, and it's going to be a boring draw. But if you have to go there, it's got over 0.5 in the game. According to the book of Brighton Mhlongo, Orlando Pirates showcase against Chippa, and then draw Mamelodi Sundowns against Golden
conviction.
So how much are we making?
No. Mawufaka 10 rand, 67 rand.
Then that means 100.
100 rand, 607.
Okay,
it's better, ne?
All right.
Okay, it's better.
All right.
Yes, there you go.
So if you believe that we're on to a winner, please let's make some money together. Scan the QR code on your screen right now to be taken straight to Sky Slip on the Betway website or on the app. All you have to do is load your account and you're good to go. But remember to always bet Celebrate responsibly and never spend more than you can afford. But before we go, let's quickly remind you of all the action coming your way tonight and tomorrow in the Betway Premiership. Both these matches kick off at 7:30. We've got Kaizer Chiefs up against Makesi at the FNB Stadium. Gallants take on Stellies. And then tomorrow night, all kick off at 7:30 again. Cape Town City faces TS Galaxy at Athlone. Richards Bay face off against Sikukuni at the Kings Welitini Stadium. Golden Arrows are at home to Mamelodi Sundowns. Mangoba Mnuti the return, baba, at the Mpumalanga Stadium. Supersport United up against Amazulu at the Lucas Muripe Stadium. And then Chipa United face off against Orlando Pirates at Nelson Mandela Bay. Whew, there's a lot that is happening. But, of course, the Betway Premiership serves up a feast of midweek treats for us all to enjoy, starting at the FNB Stadium in just under 2 hours, gents. I feel like if we leave now, we can make it. Ne? We can make it, ne?
Yeah, we can. Is it late to change a pick here?
But, okay, but wait. What do you want to change?
No, I'm not going to do it now, but it's fine. But you see this thing here, Lento, Pirates, which is a showcase. It's winning.
All
right, guys, it's the Betway Premiership. Listen, Gazi.
But I think it's so here.